Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Max. I'm new here. This is actually my first ever gaming video, but I am not new to Animal Crossing, and I hope that the reason why you clicked on this video is that you're here for a tour of my island, Slateport. So this island was inspired by Slateport City from the Pokemon games Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. And Slateport City is kind of this like commerce hub, and there's lots of markets, and there's a contest hall, a museum, there's all kinds of stuff. So I really wanted to do kind of this like Seaport Island commercial hub. So anyways, here I am at the dock, that's the flag. And later on in the video, I will show off the dream address, but you're gonna have to watch the video to get that. So yeah, let's get started. So right off the bat, something I like to do is that in the Pokemon games, every region has like a bunch of routes, and those routes often have their own different sets of landmarks and things that make them interesting. So I have these little custom route signs, and I'll put the codes in the description. These codes actually belong to a previous island I made. So I will link that creator code in the description for you. But anyways, this is Route 1. I call this the Promenade, or Promenade. I am a French speaker, so every now and then words with a French origin, I hate to be obnoxious, but sometimes I'll say them with the French accent. Please tune me out if you find that annoying. I'm so sorry. But anyways, yeah, so this is the promenade, and you see one of my villagers, Bangle. Absolutely adore her. She's actually one of my mom's favorite villagers. I play Animal Crossing with my entire family, and actually I'm supposed to be giving Bangle to my mom before I reset this DA, because I will be making a new island, and I'll tell you more about that in the future. But yeah, I really love this little area. It's a nice relaxing area, some seating areas. We have the hibiscus bushes blooming. I absolutely love this Hello Kitty planter. Yeah, it's very cute. So this is Route 1, and we're gonna head this way. You know, you can go whichever way you want, but the routes kind of give you a guided tour of where to go. So here on Route 1, we have a few things. I'll go down to the beach first. So here is the Windgull Cafe. It's just a nice little sitting area. Got some music playing in the background, some treats. You know, we've got the Cinnamoroll tea set. We've got some popsicles. Yeah, I really like it. Moving onward, this is Kat's house. I'm very, very grateful to people on Facebook. There's lots of great groups on there. If you're ever looking for places to kind of like communicate with people, you know, about Animal Crossing or anything, you've got to get on social media. I use Facebook and Instagram a lot. Actually, most of my Animal Crossing stuff is on Instagram specifically. Yeah, so this is Kat's house. I kind of was going for a bit of a city core inspiration throughout the island. So you can see when I tilt the camera up, and there's all these like, you know, you kind of can create the illusion of alleyways and stuff like that. I think it's cute. So yeah. So we'll keep on going. So the path splits here. If you keep going this way, it'll take you to Route 5, but obviously the routes are supposed to give you a guided tour, so you'll actually get to Route 5 if you just follow the number signs. So heading down Route 2, this is kind of downtown area, the downtown area. I call this Central Slateport. This is where the shopping district is, so here you'll find Able Sisters, and you'll find Nook's Cranny, and yeah, I love how kind of like versatile these like silos are. Like, I absolutely love like all the customizations you can do. I kind of try to use them to kind of elevate the buildings, give more of like a, you know, a city feel. Yeah, okay, yeah. So my island is kind of set in autumn, like early autumn, where the hibiscus is still blooming. So it's like end of summer, late autumn, but it is a southern hemisphere island, so it's actually set to like March, which is really funny. Um, I leave some gifts out here. I wanted to wait till I got here to show you. So if you pick up the little gifts, I've left some things out. So here's a fan and a wetsuit in case you want to swim, and a bean tossing kit. So I'll probably hold this one. I think it's good to leave some things out for people, kind of, you know, things that they can take pictures of, things that they can play around with. So over here is the Oceanic Museum. This museum hardly has anything in it, let's be honest. This is my third island that I finished. So, you know, as time goes on, I guess I tend to care a little bit less and less about donating things to the museum. But it is really fun to like play around in. There's a museum in Slateport City in the Pokemon games. It's actually a really important part of the story. So, you know, the fully upgraded museum works well here. And going down this way will take you to Route 6. So we're not going to go there just yet. We're going to go this way. So the path splits here. You can either go left or right. It really doesn't matter. But going up here is Bruce's house. So love Bruce. I wasn't expecting to take him. But I found him on an island, a mystery island, and I was like, you know what, why not? I really like the deer and antelope villagers, so I was like, you know, I need a cranky, I'm gonna take him. We got a little picnic area, cafe. Bruce is a classy guy. The inside of his house is kind of like graffiti-esque, but, you know, Slateport, honestly, do whatever you want. Yeah, so got some sitting areas here. Oh, here's my favorite. I absolutely love Bones. Bones is one of my favorite villagers ever. Every island I make, I kind of pick a favorite. So on my first island, Mele Mele, it's Ketchup, the little tomato duck. And then my second island, Ekritique, which I might do a tour of later, that's a Japanese-inspired island. And my favorite from that one is Poppy the horse. I also like Poppy the squirrel, but Poppy the horse is adorable. I really like lazy villagers. And then Bones. He kind of looks like the little wishbone dog. Very, very cute. So, and inside of his house is like a library. So I gave him like a fountain and this cool globe item that they were giving out around the anniversary. But anyways, so this leads into Route 3. So Route 3 is kind of a transition area. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, if you were paying attention earlier, I said, you know, I was kind of inspired by City Core Islands, but I have always been partial to forests. I love forests, and I figured what way to transition to the other areas of the city than by using, you know, a little forest area. So this is a very, very small forest transition area. I call it the Wildwood, and you know, we've got a campsite here. I like to call it the secret base. If you look at the map that I posted on my Instagram, I call it the secret base because in the Hoenn region, there were these little like notches and caves like along all the different routes, and you could like build a secret base. Like you could buy items from the shop, and it was really fun. And you could invite your friends to look at, you know, how you decorated it. So yeah, that's kind of what this represents. I think I scanned in Bob, so Bob is in there, which is really funny, but obviously you can't go in. And there's Kevin. He was probably the last addition to the island. Kind of wanted a different villager, but you know, Kevin is cute. Yeah, so going this way will take you to just about near the end of the tour, so we won't spoil that. Instead, we're gonna go north. And this is Slateport Heights. So this is kind of a little bit of a fancy district. I built a sushi restaurant. There's a wonderful, wonderful creator on Instagram called Tropikitch. And her page, I believe her name is Marilyn. Her page, she does these really cool, like, retro city vibes. And so she made kind of this seafood restaurant for Pascal. So she has all kinds of different themed builds for different NPCs. And I think it's really cool. So I kind of took some of that inspiration and I wanted to create like a sushi restaurant because Slateport is kind of a commerce area with lots of different ideas and cultures. So yeah, so there's sushi here. I really love how this turned out. I'm obsessed with the pagoda items and the cart banner. I probably have like 30 of those cart banners on my main island. No, I don't have a problem. Don't look at me. So here's Kevin's house. I really love the exterior of Kevin's house. I think that was my main reason for taking him, honestly, was like he was someone that I was like, yeah, I'd love to have him on an island someday. But yeah, I really love his house exterior. These house exteriors are gorgeous. And it fits right in. This next area next to Kevin's house has some more designs from Tropikitch, kind of a music store for KK Slider. I kind of wanted to repurpose it into like a record shop, like a TM record shop. So in the older Pokemon games, you used to have to purchase technical machines in order to teach your Pokemon moves, and they would break. So yeah, little record shop that also sells TMs. So anyway, going down this way, Route 4, which, this area also takes you to Route 4. This is probably the pride and joy of my island. It is the Botanical Garden. So I really, really, really love botanical gardens. We have a really nice one where I'm from, and I went and toured it probably like a week or two before building this, and I absolutely like it. If you go to my Instagram, you'll see the photos I took, but I was like, what better way to make a botanical garden than to actually visit one. So this is Julia's house. I love Julia. She was also another unexpected addition, but she fits right in. She's like an ostrich villager, but she looks like a peacock. And I mean, she fits right into the tropical island aesthetic. Over here, little details. Got a little kids tent. Just ways to kind of fill in some of the areas. I might make a video at some point of like, transition areas, ways to fill things in. But anyway, so here is Slateport Botanical Garden, and I'm so happy with how this came out. So I wanted to go for like a modern, kind of very upscale look, but also bring in some different cultures. So I used a lot of the sculpture art from Red, and a lot of these are fake, I think. Yeah, so my previous island, Ekritique, was Japanese inspired, and so I collected a lot of pagodas, and I was like, I really love that island. That was my first themed island, and I absolutely fell in love with it, and so I kind of wanted to make an area dedicated to it, so I have lots of these pagodas here. I think it came out really nice. And I don't want to spend too much time. I feel like I spent a lot of time on some of the earlier areas. I really want you to immerse yourself and kind of look around. I've used a lot of the Zodiac furniture. I never used this stuff. I think the only thing I had ever made was this Aquarius urn. And I never made any of the other stuff because I was like, absolutely not. I'm not using all my gold and all my star fragments to make these things. But then I realized that's what they're for. So... So we've got that. I love this bell. These bells are great. The wedding stuff they added. The wedding items are some of the best items in the game, and you can fight me on that. Little music area. I think this is really pretty. Let's change to the fan. Something different. So, Route 4 exits out into this area. This is Savannah's house. I love Savannah. I love that they made one of the horse villagers a zebra. It was a really cute touch. And this actually is the entrance to Route 5. I didn't put a sign here because there's a sign on the other side of Route 5, but this is kind of the marketplace area. That was one of the main attractions of Slateport, is like Slateport was known for like these little pop-up markets in the games. And so as this island kind of takes place, you know, years in the future, it's really like blossomed into this really great area for trade and cultural exchange of food. You know, what better way to share your culture than through food? So we've got like some different cultures. You've got like apple pie here and little Turkey Day wheat decor, and then we've got some ramen. You go down here, we've got like some like desserts, you know, cakes and pies, some beverages. That's what the apples are for as well, for the little pie. This one's a bit more French inspired. We have the cheese and the croissant, and we have the cake. This cake kind of reminds me of like a petit four, which is like these little like cube cakes that you can get at like really nice French bakeries. We can get them at like Publix though, where I'm from. That might give you an indication of where I'm from. We got more cookies, pies, cakes, a little newsprint stand, which I love, some fishing stuff. Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm like not showing off any of these beaches, honestly, it's because there's nothing on them. Like, if I'm being really candid, I decorated the larger sections of my beaches, but I did not decorate the side beaches that much because I don't know. I think something really nice about beaches is like those really empty open beaches. I really just love like the quiet, serene, empty beaches. Like, those are where I feel the most at home. So anyways, here, for those of you who've made it this far, I'll pull out the map. So here's the map of Slateport. So my island representative is named Henry, and you'll see him in some of the videos. I'll be playing as Henry when I'm doing my themed builds. And Henry is my middle name, so that's where I get that from. My main rep is Max, like my actual name. And here are my villagers. So here's Henry, Kat, Bruce, Kevin, Sherb, Julia, another Henry. It's really funny because I actually really wanted Henry, and then I didn't even think that there was going to be 2 Henrys on my island, so that was funny. Cookie, the first villager I hunted for on this island. Absolutely adore her. I have a whole build dedicated to her on that side of the island, which you'll see. Savannah, Bangle, whose house we're actually right next to, and Bones. Yeah. Lots of pathing on this island. I covered the heck out of this island, so it's funny. Yeah, here's Bangle's house. A nice, you know, beachy area is really good for her. Also, my character, that dock, oh, that's really funny. Look at that, there's a shark. The dock on this island is really short, so I was like, you know, instead of like putting a build on top of the dock, I thought, you know, what if I just like left it as is and decorated the area around it? So I really wanted to make this relaxing spot. I love this painting area. I really love how this turned out. You know, the trick here is to like take one of your custom designs and turn it around, and then that way, you know, you can see the easel, but you don't have to see what's on it. So I really like that. Yeah, it's really cute. So yeah, this was Route 5, and now we're gonna cross back into the promenade. So we're back. There's where the path split, like I said. And there's a little bit of lag. You know, that's just what happens with the item placement. You know, Animal Crossing New Horizons I feel like isn't very optimized to handle the amount of items that can be placed in the game. So we make do with what we can. Yeah, so sure, being all cute. This is kind of like a kid's area. You know, we got the elephant slide, the plastic pool, a little sand castle. And here's like a welcome area to the canal. So this was the first thing I built on this island. Oh, there's my rep. That's so funny. Hey, Henry. Enjoy your stay. I love that. So we're entering Route 6. This is kind of the big canal. And this is the resort area of the island. So I've got a little fishing spot here. In this bag is actually, so a little fishing rod in case, you know, you want to spend some time here, fish, you know, I don't know. I like to give people things to do in a dream address. It's not just about, you know, what people built. It's about creating an island that you can really get away from. But I think it's cool to like give people things to do. So anyways, this is like the entrance to the resort. There's like a pool. Absolutely love like all these items. The hibiscus looks so good. Anyways, this is like my pride and joy. This is Cookies Cafe. I am so happy. The timing. Let's talk about the timing of the 1.11 update. Hey Bruce, the timing of the 1.11 update could not have been better because realistically, I get to have frozen treats and cotton candy and all kinds of stuff, and this stuff dropped. Literally, I finished my island the day after these things dropped. I laughed so hard. Wait, that only had 2 bites. Did I give you guys a partially eaten? You know what? We're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. But these items are so cute. I love it. And I think it fits Cookie perfectly. You know, she's a pink peppy villager. There's one more item here. But she's a cute pink peppy villager. There's Cat. Bruce and Cat are interesting because they look the same. Like their clothes. It's so funny. And Kevin. Got some lounge poolside beds. And a little lifeguard chair. Here's Cookie's house. And here's Henry's house, the frog. And yeah, you know, I don't do too much to the beaches because I really like the serenity. So before I go up there, because that's kind of honestly like the grand like finale of this island, I'm gonna go this way. This is Route 7, so this is kind of like, you know, a bit more of a transition area between Route 6 and the Wildwood. We've got a little sitting area with another bell. Really like it. Yeah. And there's a reason for this, and I'll show you when we get to that last stop. But I've got a couple photo spots. So here is a ladder to help you climb the ferry. So this is a really cool place that I love. Nora from Horrible Gaming, she did a really cool build where she like built a boat. I think it was, yeah, it was like a big like cruise ship, and I was obsessed. So I was like, I have to build that, but at a much smaller scale. I don't have the time. But I appreciate those that do, because I like I said, I really love like the things that this community comes up with. So yeah, look at this cool little boat. Isn't this fun? I love this. And a little wheel, a little captain's wheel. That's so cool. So cute. Love that. Oops. So anyway, yeah, there's really only one more place to go, so let's make our way there. And that is Slateport Manor. This is the pièce de résistance. This is like my beautiful, beautiful castle. This is also your hint as to what my next island will be. But I absolutely adore the way this came out, and I'm very grateful to the community on Instagram because I worked really hard on this and I struggled a lot. But anyways, here is the manor. this is Slateport Manor, and I am super proud of how this came out. Absolutely obsessed. I think it's important to be proud of the things that you make. I tend to kind of like push off those sort of things. Like I don't like to like speak too highly, like at least out loud, of myself, because I feel like it, it comes off kind of arrogant. But I'm really proud of how this came out. So yeah, let's go inside. Yeah. Awesome. So here we are at the manor. So this historical manor is my island rep's home. So in my kind of lore for the island, in the original games, in Ruby and Sapphire, Wallace was the water-type gym leader of Pseudopolis City. And then he becomes the champion in Emerald, and Juan becomes the gym leader of Pseudopolis City, and they're water-type specialists. This is like years in the future, and Wallace and Juan have been invited to all kinds of things around the Pokemon world, like the World Tournament and just all kinds of things. And so they are traveling, and someone has to take over the water-type gym. So the gym has relocated to Slateport, and my island rep Henry is actually the gym leader. So this is his manor, and this area is kind of like, the living room. Got a piano. I love music. I love to sing. I used to sing in a cappella group, actually many a cappella groups, if I'm being honest. And so I always love to add like a nod to like my love of music. We're gonna go this way. This room is the office. So Henry, my island rep, is also the mayor of Slateport, and this is his mayoral office. So we've got bookshelves and all the plaques. I absolutely love these peach chairs. I fell in love with the peach chairs when I was making Ecritique, because they really fit in with the aesthetic I was going for, and so I love them. They make great little like office chairs. Yeah. Here on the right side room, we have this beautiful dining room. So this dining room, clearly dinner is over and we are eating dessert, because I couldn't really find any more savory foods, to be honest. I used them all in the marketplace. And so I put desserts in here, and I think it came out really nice. You have the little like wedding cake, and I customized it to the garden variant, so it's got like little lemon slices on it. There's the mom's chocolate cake, the Yule log, and the pie, which I love. And there's the cornucopia too. We do have some fall vegetables in here. It's like beginning of fall on this island. And up here, this is my character's bedroom. So I love how this came out. I really love the antique furniture. My favorite furniture set in the older games was the classic set, which is kind of what the antique set in this game is based off of. And they really just knocked it out of the park with how good this looks. And all the different color variants. I am obsessed with the black color variant. And so... yeah, I just really like how it came out. And I decided to make a little teeny bathroom in here. So sorry, I'm getting used to like the camera angles in here. I tend to fidget a lot, and so sometimes I'll like spin the camera randomly, and I'll get better at that in the future. But yeah, I think this came out really well, and I love the wedding windows. These are so gorgeous. You come in here at like sunset. I don't know if I'll update the DA. I really like it at sunrise, 7 a.m. is my favorite time in the game, so I'm gonna keep it like this. And last but not least, this is the gym, also known as the aquarium, but this is where the challengers will come to battle Henry. So after clearing all of the other gym challenges throughout the house, so in the Pokemon games in the gym, there's like multiple trainers. So in this gym, you have to tour the manor, and at the end, you get to battle Henry. So Henry gives you a tour, and then you have to battle all the trainers along the way, and then you battle Henry. So I think this came out really well. The undersea items are really great. You know, you have the shell stuff, the underwater stuff, the mermaid stuff. It all came together really well. I'm really happy with how it came out. So yeah, that is Slateport. I'm really proud of this island and how it came out. This is my first YouTube video, and I plan on making a lot more. I'm gonna put all my information at the end of this video and in the description. I have an Instagram account. That Instagram account is where I post a lot of my Animal Crossing stuff, and I will definitely be posting updates about my island more often on there, and also you know, behind the scenes and giving you updates on new videos. Down in the comments, let me know, what is your favorite plant in Animal Crossing New Horizons? We have so many great plants in this game, but we don't get to use them all. So we have all the different shrubs and the house plants and the flowers, but I really love the plants in the museum. I would love if Nintendo gave us those. If you're listening, Nintendo, make it happen. But anyways, yeah, put that down in the comments and let me know how I did. And yeah, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe out there. I love you all. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.